Here's for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're walking in here on this Wednesday. We made it to Wednesday. We're eating good on Wednesdays. Yeah, we got Jerry comes in. She always brings us all that good food. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Well, that's the way we like it. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I love it. We're just blown away with Harry, man. He's complimenting you. Oh, you look so nice. Your clothes they match, and your shoes match, and Harry's. And I'm like, what the heck?
He's paying attention to the details, Stephen. Something you never do.
Men Packy, like we're real men, because she come in here with a quart of moonshine. We like, hey, can we have a little of that?
No, the apple bread. That's what y'all.
Oh, is it apple bread?
It was the apple bread we
the
were
apple
after.
bread. Yeah.
Yeah, she come in with a quart of moonshine. Looks like.
So wait a minute, I'm proud of Harry though.
Wow.
Did you see? He's driving a real car.
It's a Toyota, man. That's a Toyota. Toy.
Dude, it's a gas-powered car.
Yeah.
What's he normally drive?
Prius.
Oh.
I guess that's a half and half car, isn't it?
Not a Prius. It's named right. Anybody riding a Prius? Just think Prius. Prius. It's a prissy little car. Prius.
Gotta have that V8.
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Horsepower.
I'm with you. Oh, Jerry, I love your outfit, your shirt. And, I mean, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Who in your right
Be
mind?
nice to Harry, man.
Who do you know?
Well, don't you think she's dressed nice?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't think she is?
Yeah, you're dressed. I didn't even notice. I was paying attention
He was paying
to it.
attention to the apple bread.
I was like,
yeah. The apple.
like any normal red-blooded American male would be like, hey,
Yeah,
I like
food.
that. But anyway, hey, it's National Women's Health and Fitness Day.
Hey, that sounds good.
There you go.
Did my exercise this morning.
got
You
up at
skipped the first one.
I didn't know how to pronounce Denise's breast day. What is that?
World Dense Breast Day. Must have to do with chickens.
Must have.
Dense breast.
I thought it was Denise. I was just going to skip that.
What is that about?
I
We'll have
don't
to
know.
click on it and find out.
Don't click on it.
Something about chickens, I reckon.
National Drink Beer Day. That's funny. That's on the same as Women's Health and Fitness Day, Drink Beer Day.
No, thank you.
Actually, it's about getting your mammogram screening.
Oh, is that what it is?
That is.
Stephen, you need to go ahead and set that up.
I need to set that up.
Hey, it's, all joking aside, men can get breast cancer just like
Yeah.
women can.
Oh,
Really?
wow. That's bad.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
You
sir.
should do a regular
And
self-examination.
considering the size of yours, you ought to go ahead and get that mammo set up. Sorry.
I didn't think that's funny.
It was all in the
The
timing.
rest of us did.
Sorry.
It was the timing.
It's National Good Neighbor Day. And Sherry's not being a good neighbor. National North Carolina
There
Day.
you go.
All right.
Did you skip the National Drink Beer Day, or did I?
No, we
did
got
I-
drink
That
Did
was
I
beer
blink?
Packy's.
I must have
There's a
blinked.
picture of Packy by it. How could you skip that?
Yep.
All right, I'll try to be nice the rest of the show.
Shut up, Sherry.
And they saved the best for last.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry Cream Pie Day.
I've never had that.
Really?
I've never.
Strawberry
I
pie.
have it. I'm not a big fan of that. I like strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't like
What
it.
is cream pie? I don't even know if I've had that or not.
Probably mix what, whipped cream in there or something?
Yeah, you get strawberry shortcake, you got to put all the juice in there and let it soak
yeah.
in.
Soak it up.
Yeah.
Soak it up. And you need a good pound cake, not that those little crappy
Yeah,
round things. You
homemade.
got to have
Yeah.
homemade pound cake.
Homemade pound cake. Packy, where am I at today on the TikTok? I'm at the
Answer
beach
your
or something.
questions, man. You got Bob Tuna. Are you Swedish?
My Swedish.
Because of the hat.
I'm redneckish. Swedes are crazy. They're the one that.
Why-
Are the Swedes the ones that was the Vikings? Who was the
The
Vikings?
Swedes and
the
Finland,
Norway.
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 I don't think it was Swede anyway. Whichever
Norway.
them Vikings, they were stupid. I thought because they went across the ocean in a rowboat for God's sake.
And they made it.
Yeah, they did. They were tough guys.
Row,
They
row,
were
row
mean.
your boat. That's where that
Yeah.
song come from. Row, row, row. What else have we got here? Hey, we got a penny.
A penny.
We want a penny.
Whoa.
Yeah, TikTok give us a penny.
Whoa, y'all doing good.
Yeah,
Mine.
whole penny.
Mine.
Well, y'all said everything was 50-50 over there.
Yeah, I know that's
There
right.
we
So
go.
far, we can't do nothing.
So what's up? We got Mike's magical moments.
Yeah, you
Right,
ready to
Mike?
go?
It's actually there today. Sorry about that.
All
What
right.
was the deal, man?
Tonight, live from New York, the Ed Sullivan Show.
Woo!
Born in 1902, Ed Sullivan
Happy
was
birthday,
born in
old
New
Ed.
York.
You know, something very nice happened, and the Beatles got a great kick out of
So
it.
we-
Ladies and gentlemen,
I thought we'd
The
play
Beatles.
a notable Ed Sullivan where he introduced the Beatles for the first time.
See, what's wrong with you? Should have done Elvis.
Well, I'll do that next time. Next year.
Oh, Steppenwolf. What's the deal with
That's
Steppenwolf?
right. Nick St. Nicholas, the bass guitar player of Steppenwolf, was born in Germany, and his family actually had to flee because his dad tried to he was part of the mission to overthrow Adolf Hitler.
Wow. Hey, we're rocking right here, man.
Yeah. So we went past the Steve Miller Band keyboard player to Johnny Winter, and the bass player, his name is Jeff Ganson.
Woo!
Yeah. George Lynch, guitar player for Dokken.
We're
born in
rocking this morning, man. We're
Here we
rocking.
are.
And then, I don't know how to pronounce this,
I'll do it. What's the word?
CJ Chenier.
Yeah, Signet. Signet.
You know Chenier?
To all the girls I've loved before.
Well,
I don't
his
think
thing
so.
is Zydeco.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
So there's a
Zydeco.
little bit of authentic Zydeco here.
There you go.
And then we'll segue into Frank Zappa's daughter, the Valley Girl Moon Unit.
Hey, y'all remember Valley Girls? Oh, gag me with a spoon and all
This is
that
it.
weird stuff they had.
No, I don't remember that.
Totally.
Like, totally.
Was you a Valley Girl, Sherry?
I'm not from California, Stephen.
Oh.
Around
From
here, you'd be a
Texas.
holler girl.
Mm-hmm.
A holler. This is Mandy Barnett. She was born in 1975.
Oh, she's just a baby.
She's only got like 3 candles on her birthday cake.
3 candles.
Well, no, my subtraction's not very good. Very much. Karen Fairchild of Little Big Town, 1969.
Are we going to
And-
pause on that song? I mean, after all, come
No,
on.
we're going to segue into the longest song in the world. Hey Jude hits #1 in America and holds the top spot for 9 grueling weeks.
Wow.
Did you enjoy that, Stephen?
No.
So I just thought we could all light our flashlights
this is
right
about
now.
drugs. This
And-
song's about drugs.
A lot of them are.
I think he wrote this for, was it John Harris? John
They
Lennon's
say
boy.
that this is totally about drugs. Bunch of druggies.
Is it?
Yeah, and look where we're at today. Hey, y'all forgot my buddy Matt King. Today's Matt King. We've had him on several times. Love
Yeah.
Matt King. Y'all need to Google him. He has got some great music. And he's got coffee too. So he's got coffee and music.
And
But
today's
Matt
his
King-
birthday?
Today's Matt
Well,
King's birthday.
happy
I love
birthday,
Matt King.
Matt.
He's got some good
Birthday.
stuff. He actually just cut a song with Ray Wiley Hubbard. I love. And last weekend he was hanging out with him somewhere, and I didn't even know it. I'd have went because he just lives right up the street.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you should have gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, happy birthday to
Well,
Matt
very-
King. So
Well, there that was.
there you go.
There
Very
it
good.
is.
Very
You
good.
did good. You did good. Let's
He
jump
misses
to,
it when you're gone.
Let's send all these folks off on a break and
Good
support
job,
some of our folks out there.
Well, it's Wednesday, and our sponsor this morning is Grayling Leak Detection and Plumbing Service. If you've noticed a higher than usual water bill, it could be a leak, and they have the equipment to find the leak and save you a ton of money. So give Eric in Blairsville a call at 706-897-9110.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. A Blairsville mother returned home last weekend only to confront her son, who wasn't supposed to be there. Union County Sheriff's Chief Deputy Darren Osborne says 30-year-old Brandon Blankenship of Morganton had been previously served with a temporary protective order, but returned to the family residence anyway late last week.
Once they got there, they did observe him in the house, and then he basically barricaded himself in the house and hid up in the attic area of the house.
From there, a sheriff's emergency response team was called to the residence, and Blankenship was finally removed. He was charged with the felony version of a probation violation, obstruction of law enforcement, and possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. The Republican nominee to replace Madison Cawthorn in the Western North Carolina congressional seat is coming to Murphy tomorrow for a meet and greet. Chuck Edwards will shake hands and politic at the Cherokee Gun Store on the 4-lane. That'll happen at 10:30 a.m.
He wants to talk to a lot of people around this area about guns, too, which obviously I have an interest in.
And that is store owner and gun rights advocate Doc Wachholtz, who is staging the event inside his store. Edwards will face Democrat Jasmine Beach Ferrara November the 8th in the general election. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Patton.
Honey, what happened? You're all wet.
I've been trying to find this dang leak.
Why don't we call
No, I got this.
You always turn these things into a DIY. Why did you do that? I'm calling Grayland Leak Detection Service.
Grayland has specialized equipment to pinpoint any leak, inside or underground, and fix it fast at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric now at Grayland at 706-897-9110 or GraylandLeakDetection.com.
Finally, our water bill looks normal again.
The most reasonable prices in town. That's what you can expect from High Country Tire and Wheel in Blairsville. Hey, it's Sherry from the Morning Dish. High Country works hard at finding you the best new or used tire at the price you can afford. All major brands, full selection of sizes, and most of the time we'll have you in and out in 30 minutes. And think of us for oil changes too. High Country Tire and Wheel, high above the post office in Blairsville. We're high on knowledge and service, but much lower on price. Call for an appointment at 706-835-1488.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV now offering new RVs from top brands like Cedar Creek Fifth Wheels, Cottage and Villa Park Models, Salem Travel Trailers, No Boundaries Extreme Off-Road Towables, and more. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center, parts, and accessories selection in the area, so there's no need to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com.
Let's go!
There's honey-do lists, and there's honey I can't do this lists. Heavy digging, tree stump removal, driveway grading. Call Mike in Blairsville. Mike Whittemore runs Georgia Mountain Grading, and he loves big jobs. Erosion control, culverts, and digging. Yeah, digging. We covered that already. Georgia Mountain Grading. They're insured, and they answer when you call. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. 706-994-0543.
Linda, I've got to take extra time for lunch to grab my supplements. I wish I could go before work.
Actually, you can. Did you hear S&S Smoothies and Supplements in Blairsville is now open at 6 a.m.?
6? In the morning?
Yep, open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. weekdays. It's perfect for hospital workers, teachers, or anyone who has to be at work early or stay late. And S&S Smoothies has tons of new products, smoothie flavors, and more. One other thing, they're now open until 8 Saturday, too, at the Merchants Walk in Blairsville.
It's time now to honor the Prep Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Ware Chevrolet in Blairsville, supporting the champions of tomorrow from the 5-county area.
It was all Murphy last Friday night, knocking off the New Faith Christian Academy team 42-0. Quarterback Cole Laney was a big part of it, threw for 128 yards and 3 touchdown passes, averaging 32 yards a pass. The Bulldogs now 3-2, thanks in part to Cole Laney, the Ware Chevrolet Athlete of the Week.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you on this Wednesday in here, and I've officially went on a diet right after I got through eating that apple bread.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you, I don't.
Good way to start it.
I don't believe scientists. I am not sold on scientists because these scientists tell you all this stuff, and then later on you find out that it's going to kill you. I mean,
right.
But anyway, they actually found some old manuscripts from back in medieval times. They actually did it, and Cambridge University is kind of sharing some of this stuff. And this is pretty cool. The way that if you've got gout, what is gout?
It's actually a buildup of uric acid in the body, and it usually affects joints in the foot, like your big toe, your ankle. It crystallizes. And
According
it's
to
very
the
painful.
scientists in medieval time, now these are the smartest guys in the room. Remember that. The smartest guys in the room is a scientist, right? Because everybody, let's ask a scientist. Here's a remedy for that. Stuffing a puppy with snail and sausage, roasting it over a fire until the fat starts dripping off of it, and then using it to make a salve. How do you say salve?
A salve.
To cure gout. Ooh. How about that? Another remedy
disgusting.
It
for
sounds like
curing.
something from the witch doctor.
Well, they used to bleed people, remember? I mean,
Yeah,
they-
them scientists did.
Crazy.
Here's
Legion
another.
death.
Baking a salted owl. What is a salted owl? I have no idea. I guess you salt an owl, then you bake it.
No, you don't. No, you don't eat them.
You bake this thing, and then
It's
you
a
grind it
wow.
into a powder, and that's another suggestion to cure gout.
Just quit eating red meats.
Did the scientists tell you
Rich
that?
food, though.
Yeah, rich foods.
Rich food.
Yeah.
Some people just have a propensity
I
to get
can't.
it. But rich
Well,
food.
I shouldn't have no problem with that because I can't eat rich food. I have to eat poor food.
They just
Potted
eat more
meat.
chicken.
Collard
Hot
greens.
dogs.
Collard greens.
Collard greens. That's what I'm
Cornbread,
saying, though. But just
pinto
think
beans.
about this. These are the guys back in the day, the scientists, come up with all this stuff. And we're still believing them today. And look where we're at.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But it was those same those same.
You said it. You
those
said
same-
it, Jerry.
They invented fireworks, though.
Yeah.
By mistake.
I mean, that was
I mean,
the
all the
best
good stuff.
information
They
they
did
had
it.
at the time. Yeah.
All the
You
good
stuff
stuff.
a puppy, and then you light
Oh,
it.
Oh, no.
that's not even funny.
I'm just sitting here thinking about Mike Z, man. You're a weird dude.
Well, thanks, Stephen.
That is one of the things, though, for y'all folks out there who don't know. If there's a big old hornet's nest, if you'll take a couple of M80s and just slip it in there and light that thing up, it'll.
And better run.
No, don't run. Stand there because it's more fun to watch. And video it. Please video
I'll
that.
tell you what, the yellow jackets are bad this year.
They
They're
have been.
everywhere.
Oh, they're getting mad now.
everywhere.
Yeah.
This is that time of year.
Yeah, they're getting
Yeah.
mad now.
Especially when it's been a little dry. They're out there looking for
Yeah.
moisture and stuff.
I hate them things, man. Yeah.
They hurt
Especially when
when
you're out
they
there
sting.
cutting the grass, minding your own business, or weed
Yeah.
eating, and all
Run
of a
over
sudden,
that big nest.
whoa.
If you get bee stung, you take a puppy and you stuff it with snails.
Stephen.
No.
Stephen.
You bake it over an oven
No.
flame. Then you rub the salve onto your bee sting. Definitely.
Or
a
you
cure.
go find a salted owl.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
That's like bee stings, though. They all kinds of tobacco. I mean, that's a.
Yep, tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rubbing
put tobacco on it.
alcohol. Rubbing alcohol's good.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Jewel weed's good, too.
What kind of
Yes,
weed?
jewel weed. Yes.
Jewel weed.
Yeah,
Yes.
just smoke some of that. You don't even
No,
worry
it's
about
actually an
You don't worry
indigenous.
about your bee sting no more.
It's an indigenous plant to this region.
Yeah,
and
we all know
and
about the
it's
indigenous.
not
Good,
a-
good
And
jewel
you can make a
weed.
salve out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, little jewel
You're
weed.
so dumb.
Are you kidding?
Gosh
You're
almighty.
the one here talking about jewel weed.
Yeah, it's a plant that it's a
Oh,
topical
we all know.
that you
Yeah.
put on your skin.
Tropical. Yeah.
Topical.
Tropical.
Yeah, you don't eat it.
Go ahead and eat that, Stephen. Go on ahead. That's 7 bark too. Eat that
Comes
with
from
7
South
bark.
America. Yeah. Tropical South America plant.
So, the first thing that everybody says, though, is tobacco juice.
Yeah.
So I would think there'd be a market for that. So when
Yeah,
your,
you buy
when your
Skoal,
Coke
keep
bottle,
it- or
when your
Copenhagen.
Coke bottle gets so
Oh,
full,
oh, God. Don't.
Don't go there.
First the puppy and now this.
Oh.
Mike, you're out.
Yeah.
You and Stephen both are out. Just out.
and it's natural.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's natural.
That's the thing, though. All the really all the cures that's out in the world is actually made by mistake.
No, it's made by a lot of times indigenous people in a region who have used something over the years and figured out what works.
No, there's
You
like,
talk to Native Americans and you can find out what's in these mountains that'll heal just about everything.
Yes. She
Well,
is
that's
so
how Thomas
correct.
Edison worked.
He stole from Tesla is
you
what
just
he did.
try and try and try, and then finally you find something that works, and there you go.
Or steal it from Tesla.
Or that.
I didn't know that. Wow.
or get blowed up.
Interesting.
But when they were trying to develop a light bulb that would last more than a few seconds, they tried everything known to man trying to burn it,
Right,
to see what
right.
would last. And that was
The
kind
history-
of his slogan. We just tried everything. And the way we figured it out was we eliminated 10,000 things that didn't work.
Right. And that's the way it is with a lot of things. But if his history is
Well,
interesting.
we need to
that
go back
he
to the
actually
light bulbs
tortured
because
people.
they don't last long. And everybody says them LED last long. I don't believe that.
No, they
I
don't.
think they
Half of
burn
them
out.
blow out.
Yeah, they burn out just as quick, don't you
That's
think?
right. I send them back to Amazon all the time.
I
Do
mean,
you
they're like,
really? That's a good idea.
you can get 10,000 hours out of this thing, and you turn it on 30 minutes later, it's got to replace it.
Could be the wiring in your house.
I got her taped up good.
That's the thing. When you replace old bulbs with the LED bulbs, if you don't have a newer socket that it's going in and the wiring updated, then it may not last.
Really?
Yep.
What now?
That makes sense.
I'll explain it to you after the break.
This is coming from a girl. Y'all can't believe that. That's coming from a girl. What does she know about electricity?
My husband's an electrician.
Oh, okay. We need to ask him.
That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
Sherry's doing pretty good over there.
Yeah. Well, she's on it today.
What you got? What you
She
got?
come
You're
in
still as
grouchy.
sensitive about the mammogram, aren't you?
I am. My feelings hurt.
Go get you another piece of
You
apple
sing
bread.
that song? You me sing the song? No.
Go ahead.
Hey, police find cocaine man hidden in a wheelchair at the airport. That's a heck of a way to hide cocaine in the wheelchair, ain't it?
Well, there's a lot of places.
Did they put it in the wheels?
I
Where'd
reckon they
Probably
put
under
it in
the
the
seat.
seat.
Yeah,
Yeah, they put it in
in
the
the
seat, and some poor little old guy there, he's disabled, and
He's a mule.
they got him out and throwed him on the floor and got his cocaine. I think what gave him away is the fact that when he was rolling through the airport, he was going like 35 miles an hour.
Zoom. Arms were just a going.
I
were they?
mean, he was rocking through the airport. They like something wrong with that. I mean, the dope dog couldn't even keep up with it. But that technically wouldn't be running from the law. It would be rolling from the law, right?
Yep.
Rolling from the law.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess they do all kinds of stuff, try to hide the cocaine, Oh, somebody blowing their horn out there. Hey, somebody's still blowing their horn out there.
Good morning.
Uh-oh. That must be somebody out there in the left-hand lane. Boy, I'll tell you what, they're paving up there at Hiawassee, in the city of Hiawassee. They've been grinding up.
Bad.
Yesterday, I guess it's going to be all right when they get done with it, but they were doing it at night, and for some reason they did it yesterday, and I'm trying.
And today, too. Today is, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's my route is Hiawassee. That's where I deliver kids, in the city. But what you talking about?
Yeah.
So luckily I got them red lights where I can just stop everybody, That's what I do. I just stop everybody and just go about my way, But
Put your lights on.
I mean, I'm sure it's
Have a little sign sticking out.
Yeah.
They must have had a water break or something up there.
They did.
Yeah, I seen them water boys up there. And,
Yeah.
Junior Chastain, he's up there about all day with them. I thought that was pretty cool. Every time I went by, Junior standing there with them. So thank you, Junior, for that. And
So there is just downtown being paved. Is that what you're talking about?
I think they're going to go all the way through. They got them barrels up all the way down the road,
But I thought they were going to do it in the evenings.
Yeah, I don't know. I think somebody said something about they're worried about the weather coming in, because we're supposed to have a hurricane hit us.
Yeah, Friday, I think rain's.
I thought we were supposed to evacuate. They not tell everybody in to evacuate?
Not here.
Well, how do you know?
Have you had an evacuation order?
I don't know. I don't answer them phone
Just
calls
Florida.
I don't recognize.
Just Florida.
Yeah.
Tampa's probably going to get the Fort Myers, and then they think
so.
it's going to turn northeast and hit Savannah.
What
and
is it to
Charleston.
now?
Yeah.
I don't think it's hit a Cat 4 yet, but it's approaching it. I haven't looked at the recent. I had a weather warning from the. I'll have to look. I'll
You get a
check
weather
on-
warning?
Yeah, from emergency services.
How come you get a weather warning?
I heard this
more
morning
important
that it
than you,
was,
apparently.
That it was a Cat 4 and 160 mile an hour winds.
Is it up to that? Gosh, that's terrible. And that's the thing. I know a lot of people that are just going to stay there, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You're idiots.
Well,
Some don't have a
Everybody can't
choice.
leave.
that's
Are you
the thing
kidding?
too. Well, that's
Everybody
the
can't
thing too.
leave.
Yeah, everybody can't leave.
Why?
Well, you've got to have some emergency services still in place and law
Well, if ain't nobody
enforcement.
down there, you don't need them.
But they won't. Everybody will not leave. They never ever.
Well,
do.
if they don't leave, it's on their
and
own.
they're saying
own.
this is going to be one of the worst hurricanes they've ever seen.
That's what I say. If you ain't gonna leave, I ain't gonna stay here and protect you. You're on your own, dude. See you
Still
later,
a lot of
alligator.
praying.
That's the redneck theology. Hey, I'm leaving.
What about
You
the people
going
who
with me
can't-
or you staying here?
What about the people that cannot financially afford to leave?
Well,
And
they
there
should get them a job because there's help wanted signs out there everywhere. So there's no excuses. Everywhere you go, there's help wanted signs. So if you can't afford to leave, it's your own fault. That's what I say.
What about the elderly and the disabled who cannot
They
leave?
get them checks in the mail, don't they? I mean,
Survival of the fittest.
what I'm saying.
Gosh.
I mean, one guy had that cocaine in his wheelchair. He could have rolled up here in about an hour. There's a.
Maybe he was trying to escape the storm and he just needed his supply with him.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. Yeah, this is bad. It has gotten to a Cat 4. This is nasty. Well, we'll just have to pray for the people in Florida.
And the predicted track, it's supposed to hook out to the east and then come back in and head straight for Cherokee, North Carolina.
There you go. That's what I said. We got to evacuate. Everybody
straight
must
for
evacuate.
Gatlinburg.
Evacuate now. Y'all need to start evacuating.
We're just going to get the backlash from the rain.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not going to be
wind.
good because it's going to blow down trees. And, our internet was out like all day yesterday.
Hey,
we got a break
we
because
gotta
something's going on. What's wrong, Packy?
We got to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Service. They have the equipment that can save you thousands of dollars by locating exactly where the leak is underground, saving you the possibility of having to replace that entire water line. Give them a call at 706-897-9110.
Honey, what happened? You're all wet.
I've been trying to find this dang leak.
Why don't we call
No, I got this.
You always turn these things into a DIY. Why did you do that? I'm calling Grayland Leak Detection Service.
Grayland has specialized equipment to pinpoint any leak, inside or underground, and fix it fast at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric now at Grayland at 706-897-9110 or GraylandLeakDetection.com.
Finally, our water bill looks normal again.
Become a roadie at Roadside Distilling in Blairsville. Born in the mountains of North Georgia, Roadside Distilling in Blairsville is a distillery like no other. Enjoy great spirits, meet great new friends, and enjoy talented entertainers. Located in the Pappy's Plaza in Blairsville. 23 delicious moonshine flavors to choose from, including strawberry cake, huckleberry, and pecan pie. Roadside Distilling at the Pappy's Plaza in Blairsville. RoadsideDistilling.com, and stay up to date with our events on our Facebook page.
Everyone dreams of the day their child will make it to the big leagues.
Now batting for your home team.
It all starts with mindset and willpower. Then let HIT Sports Academy grow your strength and confidence. Powerlifting, personal training, and specific sports training for middle or high schoolers can take you on an elite playing field. Turn your weakness into your strength with the HIT Sports Academy inside the gym in Blairsville. Join a class now. Find them on Facebook at the Gym Blairsville.
The Georgia Mountain Fall Festival is back. October 7th through the 15th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the historic Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee, the country music capital of Georgia. Family-friendly fun with first-class performances, arts and crafts, carnival rides, attractions, and a glimpse into North Georgia's rich history and culture. New for this year, enjoy over a dozen carnival rides from Midway Rides Unlimited. Exciting live performances by the Oak Ridge Boys, Aaron Tippin, Gene Watson, the Bellamy Brothers, Mark Wills, Ashley McBride, and many more. Music shows included in the ticket price. Additional reserved seats required for the Oak Ridge Boys and Ashley McBride. Midway rides, also an additional charge. Visit the Pioneer Village, a cowboy circus, and experience Bruno Blazak's Royal Bengal Tiger Encounter. Tickets available at the gate or call 706-896-4191 to get a one-day pass for $12. Children 12 and under in free, along with free parking. Visit GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com to find out more. The Georgia Mountain Fall Festival, October 7th through the 15th at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee.
Fall weather brings pumpkin spice and everything nice. Except stink bugs, mice, spiders, roaches. Well, you get the picture. Keep your fall season picture perfect by relying on the professionals at American Pest Control to keep your home pest-free. With over 48 years of experience protecting their neighbors' homes and health, you'll be in good hands with American Pest Control. Visit them on the web at ampest.com. Text or call 706-782-4113 to schedule your free inspection.
Wednesday morning is a good time to get to the bottom of why your water bill is so high. If it is, call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you across the teletype machine. I'm getting all kinds of messages. I love the teletype machine, but anyway, I reckon because of the rain coming in, the football game has changed up here at Hiawassee till tomorrow night from Friday night, and it is homecoming, so y'all don't want to miss that. So it's going to be homecoming night over there. And
how's the team doing? I don't really follow.
They're doing good. Yeah, they're doing good.
Football over here that much.
Yep, they're doing good. But anyway, and the Powder Puff game that was going to be tomorrow night will be at a later date.
Now, see, I never got those. I never understood that. The Powder Puff game. Did you ever play that?
That's what
I know
that's
what
what
it
I
is.
played. I was in the Powder Puff. Yeah, I was in the Powder Puff game.
And see, nowadays you could play on the girls'
So
team.
much more fun to be in the Powder Puff game.
Yeah.
But anyway, they've changed the Powder Puff game. Why do they call it? Is that not racism? Powder Puff, calling it Powder Puff?
Well, that's where the girls put on the football uniforms and they play, and the
Powder Puff,
and the boys are the cheerleaders.
We need to change that. Can't be Powder Puff no more.
What are you gonna be?
I don't know, something else.
Well, it's some kind of ism. I don't know if you could say it was racism. Maybe sexism.
Oh, there you go. But anyway, the football game up here at Hiawassee is going to be the homecoming. It's moved to from Friday night to tomorrow night. And so that's everything's going on, all these things coming on. That was not Junior up there. That was the mayor. Okay, I'm sorry. That was the mayor up there all day yesterday, not Junior. But anyway, Taylor Swift songwriting course to be offered at the University of Texas. We need this, man. Texans need to learn how to write songs.
And she's writing
from Taylor Swift. Are you kidding?
Well, let me run on back down there and sign up for that one.
I mean, you know, we got Waylon Jennings from Texas.
Alive.
You know, you got Billy Joe Schaefer from Texas. You got all these guys
Well,
with the Red Dirt
and
Country from Texas.
None of them knew what they were doing.
No,
so she's
but now they
fix
got
that.
Taylor Swift's going to. They're going to start teaching you how to write songs at the University of Texas.
Is her music business? I mean, is she not doing well in music anymore?
This is the way her songwriting career went. Her daddy's super rich. He hired the best and the biggest and the greatest songwriters, and they wrote songs for Taylor Swift. And she said, because she's selling billions of songs, the only way that we're going to cut your song is that I get to be the songwriter on it. And the song guys there's, you know, songwriter. If y'all don't know songwriters, the best songwriters are broke. I'm not kidding you. They're terrible
that's how
with
they gotta
money.
make a living.
Yeah, they're just, and so they're like, okay, if I can get enough money, I can buy some gas and maybe underpin my trailer, that'd be good. And that's kind of the way it works. And I'm not kidding about that. I'm serious about that.
Sad.
I think they're trying to make some changes in the industry now, but
yeah, they are. Where they can make more money off of the songwriters.
Right.
Oh,
I mean,
that's sad.
But that's kind of the way it went. No kidding. Yeah, the songwriters. That's the way they do.
Yep, I know. That's pitiful. Well, now we can fix it all because Taylor's going to teach everybody how to write songs.
Yeah, it's going to be better. Texas songwriting, man. Y'all going to change out there. Yeah, golly, I know, because you guys out in Texas, y'all don't know how to write songs.
Hey, maybe you ought to run on down there and take that course. It might be a new boost to your music, you know.
What's some of her songs?
He could probably be an adjunct.
I don't even know. I just can't.
He could be an adjunct professor.
Let's see. I don't even know how to spell Swift. Hold on a minute.
I don't even know either. Somebody tell us Taylor Swift song. We don't listen to her, apparently.
No.
Blank Spaces, Bad Blood, Look What You Made Me Do, Don't Blame Me.
Oh, those sound great.
Love Story.
No, those really sound good.
Now, didn't she enter fame through American Idol?
Now, what actually happened with her, the way I understand it, now this is an educated guess on this, but the way I understand it is, like I said, her daddy was super, super rich. And she cut an album, and they sent the album out, and her daddy bought like 1 million copies of her own album, and then returned when she did which made her a big star. And so when she started touring, then he actually sold the CDs back to the people. But that's kind of what she got because
she started at 14. Wow. She signed her first deal at 14.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Shake It Off. There you go. Shake It Off. Love Taylor Swift. So you guys out there in Texas, y'all going to be able to write some good songs for the
Can't see that.
Well, there went country music in Texas.
There you go. Yep. Oh, hey, this is the craziest thing you've heard about, the cow that jumped over the moon. I read we got one stuck in a tree. Said firefighters spent 3 hours to remove a cow stuck in a tree.
What?
He must not have made it.
How did he get? Was he trying to hang a Chick-fil-A sign?
He was trying to jump the dang moon, I guess. I don't know.
No, he was trying to hang a Chick-fil-A sign.
I'm gonna say what you want to about the Chick-fil-A, but I love their billboards.
They're cute.
They're the best. They are the best.
I like Chick-fil-A. Period. They got good chicken.
Yeah. No, I reckon there was a tree that was kind of grown together, you know, and had a little hole, and this cow stuck his head through it.
Got hung.
So there he stood. There he stood. They removed him. I see Packy ain't here. He's that. They removed the cow. You get it? I got a Packy joke. They removed the cow.
Hey, speaking of that, we're going to have to come up with a joke of the day since Packy ran out of here.
Thank God.
I'll see what I can do.
I still can't get over Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's the joke of the day, really. Yeah, I mean.
Hey, we got a lady out here. She's going to prison. I reckon she faked a kidnapping to go back to her ex. Now she's getting 18 months in prison.
I read something about that.
Yeah, I reckon she's in Northern California. That explains everything
and
right
I think
there.
she just kept lying about it, too, even after she got busted, didn't she?
Yeah, Lord, yeah. Well, I would, too. You know, I
was kidnapped.
Yeah, I was kidnapped. But she did it to go back to her ex. I mean, we had that one guy that faked his death to get away from his old lady because she was meaner than a striped rattlesnake. And they found him. He's like, no, I'm dead. I'm dead. So,
he just left the state.
Yeah, he left the state. So anyway, but yeah, she said she was kidnapped to go back to her. I don't understand that, but you don't understand this. But when you think about California and the people out there, then it kind of makes more sense.
I actually got a call yesterday from a couple. They're thinking of moving to North Carolina, and they were in Washington State. and just talking about, and that he'd lived there all his life. He was an older gentleman, and he said, I can't deal with the politics in this coast anymore.
Well, now, when he moves down here, is he bringing his politics with him?
I don't think his politics are the politics that are over there. That's why he's leaving. He was.
We got all of them moving like to Texas, and they're getting out of California. If they're bringing their voting politics with them, it's.
Well, that was his complaint about where he's living now. Is he does not like the politics there.
They had a thing last night I was watching because they're sending all them people that's crossing the border to New York and all up through there, and they're all mad about that. And they're making a tent city. They're making a tent city right there on the beach. And they was interviewing the people of New York, and they're like, no, we don't want this here. We don't want this here. Yeah. And then Barack Obama gets on there and says we're racist because we don't want these people in America. And then, like a few years ago when he was running for the office, he was talking about how we needed to stop the border crossing, and all that kind of stuff.
And more to the point, he has a home in Martha's Vineyard.
That's another thing. They sent him up Martha's Vineyard. Boy, it didn't take long for him to get rid of him up there. Now, if he's talking about racist, what about that, man?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, you're out of here. Yeah.
One day I had him out of there.
But that's just people in general. I mean, there's a lot of people who will say, oh, I want to do this, I want to help this, until it actually falls in their lap.
No, it's
becomes a different issue.
Yeah.
Political only, political only, political only. That's the whole deal on this thing right here. And I'm not racist, but I'm telling you right now, this border crossing thing, and the problem that we got on that, I mean, with all the drugs and all the kids that's coming across without parents, and the people that's going down there that's snapping these folks up and doing things they shouldn't do, that is a major issue. With
the human trafficking is a bigger concern on the individual crossings to me than the drugs, and I'll tell you why, because the bulk of the drugs they're finding are coming through ports of entry in vehicles, not on individual people. But the human trafficking, those little kids that are being sold and used, it's horrible.
Yeah, and they can't keep up with them. There are thousands of them coming across. But the other problem you got with that is these folks is coming across. You don't know how many's coming over here just to blow us up. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know who they are. You don't know who these folks are.
So I'm fine with them. I mean, I've got friends of all colors, nationalities, religions. I've got all. I mean, I know what all. I've got, I mean, I'm friends with Packy, and he's a Catholic. You know what I'm saying?
And he's really pasty, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've not got no problem with nobody. And, to each his own. Yeah. But, hey, Mike, the phone's ringing over. We probably getting a complaint.
You're done. Yeah. You're off YouTube.
Yeah, it's going to throw
totally
us off.
YouTube.
But I just get so frustrated they keep talking about that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I don't really know anybody in my circle, and I've got a pretty big circle that is racist at all.
Yeah. It's not about that at all. You're right. And if for people who don't really understand what's going on at the border and what we have to fix the border, you need to go talk to the folks in Texas who live down there, because it's bad for them.
It's all over.
And those politicians, the leopards, they're like a bunch of leopards running around changing their spots, flip-flopping.
Well, that's been forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever I have to say to get myself elected, I guess, kind of a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't going to. I'm going to tell you like it is. Tell it like it is. I reckon we got a daredevil walk a slack line over an active volcano for a Guinness World Record. Are you stupid? I mean, honestly, you're so stupid. What is a slack line? I mean, I know that
it's a sagging one, right? Not a taut.
I reckon.
Ooh, rope.
So it's not a tight wire.
It's not a tight rope. It's yeah.
I just think some of this
Did he
stuff,
make it?
Yeah, he made it. It didn't say Daredevil died while trying
Well,
to.
you only ever read half the headline, then you don't know any of the content.
Daredevils walk slackline over active volcano. See, be my luck. By the time I got in the middle of it, the good Lord would say, that's a good time. Get old Phillips right there.
It'd just be a little charcoal poof, like a Wile E. Coyote all fried, just standing there.
They dry me up and rub me on their gout.
Asbestos shoes on.
We'd collect the fat drippings, and we'd probably get enough to make a decent amount of salve for our gout.
Jeez. That's the pot calling the kettle black. Ain't it?
You opened it up for that.
Oh.
You deserved every bit of that.
I did not. I don't deserve none of this.
No.
Taylor Swift, she's going to teach you folks out of Texas how to write songs. I can't wait. Oh. Hey, this is something we got to cover before we get, because I know dog is a man's best friend. That's what they say, but it's not. I reckon a woman was hospitalized for days after a dog pooped in her mouth. I'm not kidding you.
How does that even happen?
I reckon she's one of them women that sleeps with her mouth wide open.
And
I reckon,
one of them women, go ahead.
And then I reckon the dog he'd eat something he wasn't supposed to eat, and he had a little bit of dysentery, and he couldn't hold on. But anyway, so that.
What was he doing on her face?
Don't want to know.
You know how dogs are; they just kiss all over, But anyway,
So she was probably sleeping with the dog.
Yeah.
Again, just the headlines, folks. Just the headlines.
Woman, yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, can you not read between the lines? I have to explain every single thing to you.
Yes, you
She
do.
was laying there in her bed asleep, and she had her cute little. What kind of dog was this anyway? It's got to be a pit bull.
Probably a Chihuahua.
It's got to be. No, it was a Chihuahua.
Ha. Oh, there you
Had
go.
a nasty
Where's he get
stomach
this
bug.
stuff at?
Had a nasty stomach bug and lost control.
Ooh.
Lost control and bullseye right in her mouth.
Ooh.
Now, do you need to know anything else, Sherry?
I hope nobody's eating
I
breakfast
guess
right
it must have upset her stomach too.
Ooh.
Tastes like chicken.
She
Send her to
couldn't
the
spit it
hospital.
out. She couldn't spit it out and brush her teeth.
Well, she was asleep, and I'd say, when somebody.
Oh no!
I mean, the first
Hey,
thing.
we need to get to a break.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing you do is.
Wind it down.
You know what I'm saying?
We want to thank Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing Service. With over 20 years' experience, you can count on Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing Service for all your plumbing needs. Specializing in underground leak detection, they have the equipment that can save you thousands of dollars. Go to GraylinLeakDetection.com or call them at 706-897-9110.
Honey, what happened? You're all wet.
I've been trying to find this dang leak.
Why don't we call
No, I got this.
You always turn these things into a DI. Why did you do that? I'm calling Grayland Leak Detection Service.
Grayland has specialized equipment to pinpoint any leak, inside or underground, and fix it fast at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric now at Grayland at 706-897-9110 or GraylandLeakDetection.com.
Finally, our water bill looks normal again.
Why suffer from wounds that won't heal due to diabetes, injury, surgery, or other causes? The new Wound Care Center at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps difficult wounds heal, and it's right here in Murphy. Call 828-837-7166.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder.
Now you can find Mounted Insurance in Blue Ridge, a division of More Insurance on 515 between the UCB and the Burger King. Call Jeremy Payne at 706-632-2274 for a fast and accurate quote.
Looking for a place to retire in a vibrant community where you can live, serve, share, and feel safe? At Hiawassee Park Senior Living Community, we are more than just neighbors, we're family. Visit our lovely community today and sit on a porch of our new independent luxury 1- and 2-bedroom cottages to appreciate the breathtaking views of Lake Chatuge and the North Georgia mountains. We have immediate availability. Make Hiawassee Park home. Call 762-500-2021.
Today's word of the day, the Japanese word teppanyaki. Teppan, as in the metal plate on which the food is cooked, and yaki, which means grilled, broiled, or pan-fried. And if you're on the Murphy Highway, put this new education to work at Teppanyaki Time in Blairsville. Teppanyaki Time is a Japanese kitchen where your party will love Executive Chef Kim's fresh rolled sushi, poke bowls, fried rice, and yakisoba noodle bowls. Now open on the Murphy Highway next to Verizon, where it's always Teppanyaki Time.
Man, it's high school and college football season. We just need one thing to make it a great year.
Yeah, bed covers.
I meant like some wide receivers.
And I'm talking about bed covers on your truck so we can tailgate before the game in style.
I'd ask you where to get them, but I think you're about to tell me.
Rose Auto.
Right. And who has the tailgate rack for the grill? Don't say it, I know.
Rose Auto.
in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway.
Rose Auto. Truck accessories for a great season.
Erlanger Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Murphy is pleased to welcome Dr. Eric Clark to Western Carolina. Dr. Clark is now accepting new patients at 828-492-2146. That's 828-492-2146.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Graylin Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, and we have got Mike's quote of the day. Are you ready, Mike?
I am, but I don't have my drum roll. We're still working on the drum roll. This is from, do you know who Coco Chanel is?
Yes.
Yeah, Chanel number 5.
Coco Chanel, that's right.
Actually, you're right. I can't believe you're right. Gosh.
Yeah,
all right.
I use it. That's what I got on.
She's an
Chanel
interesting
number
person
8.
to read about. Yeah.
I can't afford the 5. I'm at the 8. Chanel number 8.
Gets it at the flea market.
Yeah.
Here's Coco Chanel's quote of the day.
Yeah.
There's people who have money and people who are rich. So there you go.
There you go.
You either have one or the other, I guess.
I ain't got neither
People
one.
who got money or people who are rich.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
The best I could do.
Oh, well.
I will say I got more comments on my Facebook feed than I've ever gotten over that last segment. Thank you, Stephen.
Well, let's talk about how you said if that's your dog, you'd kill it. Let's talk about that a little bit.
I didn't say that.
Hey, Jerry,
I don't believe
Jerry,
I said that.
Back me up now. Back me up.
I said I'd probably overreact if something like that were to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you on that.
yeah.
Hey, who's going to do the joke? Anybody got a joke?
I had one. I'm looking for it. I lost it.
Hey, we got it. When you get that up, I reckon we got. Okay, slow down, brain. Get my mouth back in gear. I went racing with Jerry like last weekend or weekend before last, whatever, man.
Island Sports Car Club.
Yeah, and she invited me over there, and after that, they barred her from coming back because I.
No, they just said after you left, and you said they'd never had anybody to hang their arm out like that, but you was driving really good.
Well, I have to hold on. That's the
He's
thing.
got to hold the door on with something.
Try to keep the door closed.
I had a car like that once, so I know.
That's what they come over and said. You can't put your hand out the window, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm hanging on in here because I'm doing. I drive with one hand,
You was doing good with that Corvette.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We rocking it.
Yeah, and you did a 360 out there.
That was not in person. I didn't mean to do that.
Didn't take any
360.
cones out, did you?
That was pretty neat.
Oh,
though.
no, he did in the beginning, I think. He did. I thought you took a cone
Yeah, he
out.
took two out, the two center cones. Yeah, you did, didn't you? When you did that 360 out there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I went right through them though.
Yeah.
And everybody's
he just kept
like,
on going. He just finished it
Oh,
up.
my.
He still
That
had
guy
a good
said-
time.
That guy said, "I'll give you 1,000 more tries to
Yeah.
slide that car through there again and not hit them cones." And I was like, "Okay, I was ready to go."
Yeah.
But he was just kidding. But
Yeah.
that is something. But y'all got tomorrow. I mean, Sunday we got another one coming up.
Yeah, Sunday's coming up.
And
yeah.
that's gonna be now,
That's
folks.
gonna be the last one.
I've had a lot of folks for the year, but I've had a lot of folks talk to me about after they seen my video on Phillips Run Rip Bubba Company about
Yeah,
that.
that was good.
So tell them how they can get to this. I know that Johnny Akers wanting to go over there. He's got that little Audi.
Brochure on that.
Oh, I've got that.
Yeah, I gave it
Okay,
to
well,
you.
talk a minute, Sherry, and give the joke.
I
I'll get
have
the
the
brochure.
joke of the day. All right, Mike, are you ready? There you go. There you go. Okay, Mike. If you're an American when you go in the bathroom and you're an American when you come out, what are you while you're in the bathroom?
That's a trick. That's one of those trick jokes.
European.
Oh.
I did that for Packy. I did that for Packy.
Okay, I'm back. I'm glad I missed the joke of today.
You totally missed it.
You're welcome. And while you're trying to figure out what y'all are going to talk about, the race is coming up over at Tri-County.
That's going to be a big one, too.
Tri-County. That's going to be, I think, on the 6th. I'm trying to find the
$22,000 to win.
It's a big one.
Davenport's going to be over there, too, y'all.
Is he?
Yep. It's going to be a big one. Jerry, are you leaving?
She's trying to escape.
Can't read it because I didn't bring my glasses.
Yeah, it is on the 6th, and this is the big one, so you need to plan to attend this race.
Give it to Sherry. She can read it.
Okay.
I'd say give it to me, but I can't read it with my glasses on.
Why am I reading?
This is the thing. It's going to be Sunday.
For Sunday for the.
And you can register online for your car. Hey, but $45 if you're a non-member, $40 if you're a member.
Yeah.
You've got only 4 more days, it looks like, to register for this. This is the best autocross venue in all of Western North Carolina. There's going to be nearly 5 acres of completely. Now, if you can find 5 acres of flat and smooth in Western North Carolina, you're doing something.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
You're doing something. So this is the one that happens over in Franklin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Registration and check-in at 8 o'clock to 9:15, and then they'll do a tech inspection from 8 to 9:15, and walk through driver's meeting, and the first car is off at 10 o'clock. Yeah. So.
What was funny, I had that one guy in that Porsche. He had that souped-up Porsche. It was in my thing, and he's all telling me how to do this and tell me how to do that and all that. And then I smoked him, man.
You did.
Yeah, I smoked him in my
First time out.
stock 87 Corvette, and he's got that Porsche. And it's like
$100,000 car, yeah.
So I just walked up and said, "Sorry, dude."
Well, you need to know.
He said, "Well, you must have listened to what I said." He's like from Europe or something.
Y'all let you got to be 16 at least to drive with a valid driver's license. Stephen, you're out on at least one of those.
They didn't even ask for my license.
But y'all are also doing the karts. The kids can the go-karts, so that's a big deal.
Go-karts, and we had 4 little young ladies from 17 to 18 out there racing.
Yeah, that's what took so long.
No. They all run.
Yeah.
They're fast.
I'm not kidding you. I'll go over and watch Jerry. She turns it on in that daggone little
I bet
Mustang.
she does.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
I bet
yeah.
she
She
does.
rocks that thing, no doubt. And but I'm not kidding. I didn't realize that. I've always wanted to do that though. That's something I've always wanted to do. You know.
You made his dream come true, Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm hooked
He's
now.
been talking about it.
The problem-
I had to watch the video 5 times.
Yeah.
You're like,
Just watch this. Watch this. Watch what I did here.
What's better than Packy showing you his dang sink?
That's true.
I mean,
But he
A
did
lot more
get. But he
fun.
did get the sink from where?
Yeah.
Our Sears hometown
Yeah.
store in Blairsville.
Yeah, no
So,
doubt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was a great sink.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Are you lost?
you forgot to thank Carlotta Snowballs.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, is
honey.
it tomorrow?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
We're doing Grayling leak detection today.
Okay, I get 'em
But we
mixed up.
do love Carlotta's.
Yeah, we
the
do.
great sandwiches over there.
Y'all need to try that though, and you don't have to have a souped-up car like me. You don't have to have a 1987 dilapidated Corvette. You can. I mean, they had everything you can think of. They had.
Thunderbirds,
Yeah, they had.
yeah.
We took the Thunder Chicken
Yeah.
over there and raced it.
Hondas, yeah.
How the Thunder Turkey do?
It did
did
really
good.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It didn't do
Boys
as good.
did real good.
Yeah.
Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Their
thought
first
they
time.
outrun when they come in there. Like, Dad, we outrun the old man, but when the times come in, they're like, daggone, he beat us.
Yeah. They were both smiling.
The
when
ticket
y'all
is
left.
to just hold it wide open and close your eyes. That's what I did.
Keep turning the wheel. Keep turning the wheel.
No.
But the thing about it on the autocross, the track's always different. Yeah, they
Yeah,
change the track
yeah.
every year.
Yeah, I was gonna
mean,
say,
every
They
time.
change it every event.
Every
Yeah.
event, yeah.
So you don't just always turn to the left or always turn to the right?
No, you're
No.
back and forth.
Important thing to
up and
remember
down.
too, folks. If you're going to go out to this, you have to be there in time to go to the drivers' meetings. Everybody has to go to those meetings. You need your insurance.
get
You're
your-
going to have to sign a waiver of liability and all that kind of stuff. So, Stephen, that lawsuit you were talking about, it's not going to happen. Just letting you know.
I was trying. I was trying. Working on my retirement. Working on my retirement.
Hey, well, you're going to be wrestling, aren't you, over at the pro
Big
wrestling? this-
Bertha. Racing Big Bertha. Give us a call. We give you some tickets. 706-379-9770.
Pro wrestling's happening over in Peachtree on October 1st at the Peachtree Community Center. So, chance to win a ticket to that and watch Stephen get himself whooped by
Big Bertha.
the Destroyer.
Big Bertha.
These are cage matches. You cannot get away.
Oh.
You will not be able to run.
Put you in a cage with a chicken.
Yeah.
He'll eat the chicken.
Ain't got a
Are they
chance.
putting you in a cage? and
They're
going
trying
around?
He needs
to.
to be in a cage.
They want to put me in a cage and then stun me with that stun gun thing.
Yes. I'm telling you, that would be the best fundraiser. I could raise thousands of dollars for any charity you want to name if I was going to
The Stephen Phillips charity of Stephen Phillips. If I'm getting
No.
zapped, I'm going to get
I'll
the
give
cash.
you 5%.
Baloney.
5%.
I know how that works.
That could be a lot of
I
money.
know how that works. It's like they're
people
non-profit.
would line
We're
up.
non-profit, and then they get like 99.9% of the profit, and the non-profit gets like
Stephen,
1%.
we'll give it to the charity of your choice, except you. It has to be a real
That's what I'm
charity.
saying. It ain't happened.
Has to be a real charity. Can you imagine how many people line up to see him get shocked?
That'd be even better than throwing the baseball so that he'd fall in the water. That's even better, isn't it?
That's better than pie in the face, the water dunking, anything. I think it'd be amazing. We could video that. Hey, you're trying to get somewhere on TikTok.
No, I'm not. Packy's a TikTok star.
This video, I'm telling you, this video will take you right to the top, buddy.
TikTok, all them.
I'm just trying to
all
help.
them China people over there checking me out on TikTok. I'm gonna save America. I'm gonna be the guy that saves America from China because they're over there looking right now. They're like,
Those
hey.
people are dumb.
Hey, we'll be back tomorrow. I hope if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise. So y'all hang in there.